And we're back. Hi, my name is Craig Ries with Hollywood Junket, and we were very lucky today to get to talk to two contestants from this season of The Voice, and we've got one more coming up in just a minute. His name is Carter Rubin. He made it to Team Gwen, and I am so excited to talk to him because he's so awesome. And if you are watching this because you're a fan, I hope we get a great interview. I think we will. He's already requested to join. He's on top of it, so let's bring him in now. And while we wait for that, guys, please check out Hollywood Junket, both on our Instagram here and our YouTube channel. We've got lots of videos coming up. And there's Carter right there.
Hi,
Carter, how's it going?
how are you?
Oh, I'm great. It's so great to talk to you. How are you doing?
Good to talk to you too. I'm doing pretty good, feeling pretty blessed.
Yes.
This whole experience has been pretty awesome, so I'm excited.
I got to ask right away, have you already been doing a lot of interviews, or are we the first, or what's been going on?
A lot of over-the-phone interviews with random magazines and articles, newspapers, stuff like that. It's really cool because I kind of get to share my life story. And it's kind of cool knowing that these people are like, want to talk to me.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
So excited for you.
Thank you.
So tell me what's on your mind. What's going on? How are you handling all this?
It's crazy. My phone has been blowing up lately. It's definitely been a ride, but it's been exciting as heck, man. Like, it's been super awesome. Having these fans reach out to me, like fans of The Voice. It's crazy. Like, I've been idolizing these people on The Voice for years and years, and like to think that now like I'm one of them, like that's just, I don't know, it's surreal. It's crazy.
You're in a good group, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So speaking kind of about that, when did you decide that you wanted to audition for The Voice, and what made you choose the song that you auditioned with?
Well, I've kind of wanted to audition for a show like The Voice my whole life.
Yeah.
So early this year, I went out to an audition in Boston, and I kept advancing from there. And there was a pause because that's when COVID hit. But I was lucky enough to still be flown out to LA with all like the safety procedures in place. I was still able to go and like live my dream basically. And Before You Go by Lewis Capaldi, it's a very emotional song. I feel like it can have a different meaning for everyone. For me, it's about not missing the chance to be there for someone, and kind of like letting your walls come down and like letting others help you if you need it. Like my
I got to tell you, after you sang that, like I'd heard the song before, but I don't know, I dove into that song more, and now it's one of my favorites. So thank you for making me listen to that more. It's literally on my like workout iPod. It's just so
Nice.
good.
Nice. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, thank you. So both John and Gwen turned for you. You chose Gwen. Tell me what your thoughts behind that were.
It was a tough decision because I've been idolizing both of them, all four of them, for years.
Yeah.
I think what really drew me into Gwen was, first of all, she talked about being like my motherly figure, which made me really comfortable. Someone who was kind of like by my side to help me with whatever I need. And also she talked about working on my stage presence and like my style and how I like dress and present myself. And like, I want to perform and like be an entertainer, and I really want to work on those things. So it just felt like so right at the time to go with her, and I don't regret it because she's been incredible.
I completely agree. That's awesome.
Yes.
I think she has a 14-year-old son. Did you get to meet
I didn't
him
get to
or any
meet
of her kids while you were working with her?
Unfortunately, I haven't met any of her kids, but that's like one of the first things she said to me. Like, if you watch the audition, like, I have a 14-year-old son, and so I know what it's like, and I can mother you.
Yes.
That's like the first thing she said to me right off the bat. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, yeah.
Well, we just got to keep you in the show so that we can make that happen, right?
Hopefully, yes.
Yes. So one cool thing that they did dive into was your grandfather and him being a musician. What did you learn the most from him?
He's been involved with music his whole life. He kind of passed that singing gene down to me.
Yes.
And he's kind of been like my vocal coach, if you want to call it that. He's been always by my side, helping me, giving me tips and tricks, and not just about like singing technique, but like about performing too and entertaining. I've gigged around Long Island before, around various venues, and he's really helped me with that. We've sung together, we've performed duets and stuff like that, and so it's really awesome because I don't think a lot of people can say they have a bond like that with their grandfather. And like, I feel very, very blessed for sure.
Love it. So it's interesting that you say that you have like gigged and you've done shows. So how was it walking on that stage with very minimal people on the stage, like just the 4 coaches, no audience? Like, what was that feeling?
It was so different. It was a whole new vibe going in because I've never performed to like a virtual audience before, and I knew what it would be like.
Not many people have.
With like, yeah, exactly. With like no audience for it, I just going in, it just felt like me in the room and the backs of 4 chairs of these superstars and a bunch of screens with like faces of people and stuff like that. It was intimidating for sure. I was definitely nervous, but I had to take a deep breath when I was on stage, and I was like, just all right, you know why you're here, you got this. And I went out, I performed, and it worked out.
It worked out great.
Yes, definitely.
I've been talking to some contestants from previous seasons recently, and we've all agreed that I think it's got to be more nerve-wracking just walking out there with just the 4 superstars and no audience. You know, like I think it'd be a little bit safer with an audience there. So yeah, absolutely. I commend you.
I'm used to performing to an audience too, so it's definitely nerve-wracking. There are many different components that make this season different from any other season, such as no audience, the chairs being much further apart, and not being able to hug your coach.
Right? I'm missing that so much.
It bothers me so much because like I want to hug Gwen so bad, but I can't.
Yeah.
She had her t-shirt cannon, and I didn't catch it, which was kind of embarrassing.
You weren't the only one, so don't worry.
I was like, dang it, wow.
You were not the only one. That thing was, it was a little off.
It came at me. It went like over my head.
It went over you, yeah.
I was like, whoa. But it was awesome.
Love it. Well, I got one final question for you, and I'll let you go. What has been your best experience or best memory so far with The Voice?
I've made so many friends, even like with COVID and like social distancing and masks. Like I've met so many like genuinely good and talented people. I've made a lot of friends my age, like the other minors that are on the season that you may have seen, and also the adults are really good people. They're really nice to me. They make me feel comfortable. They're really good role models for me to look up to, which is really nice. It just feels like a family, you know? Like we've all gotten really, really close, and getting to work with such amazing people like Gwen Stefani, and for the battles, Julia Michaels, crazy. So just everything. Like there hasn't been one like not amazing thing about this experience. It's all been like so like insane.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And definitely keep those relationships up with your fellow contestants. I've been interviewing voice contestants for a couple seasons now, and what's great is that they all do stick together because it is this experience that only y'all get to have, you know. So
I'm making some lifelong friends for sure.
Love it.
So that's cool.
That is so awesome. Well, Carter, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
You're welcome. Anytime. I will probably be bugging you in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to see how the battles go.
Absolutely.
But congratulations and good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great weekend.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. All right, everyone. That was Carter Rubin. He is on Team Gwen of this season's The Voice. We'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have a lot more interviews, and have a great weekend. Bye.